So in this first week of patch 11.2, there is a campaign skip that if you're going to be playing a bunch of different characters and you want to get as much done as you possibly can on all of those characters, you're going to want to be using this campaign skip. And it's a little bit wonky on how it works. So I wanted to go through everything very quickly on how to unlock the campaign skip, how to use it on all of your alts, and how to very quickly get your cloak on all of those alts as well. So you can get them into dungeons or world quests or just gearing up in whatever other way. So to start off, you're going to have to complete the first 3 chapters on any character. We only have 3 chapters in this first week. You're going to start this by going to Locust Walker in Dornegal. He's going to open up a portal to Koresh, and you're just going to follow the quest like any normal main quest line. And there is also a bug that once you complete chapter 2 and go into chapter 3, that sometimes it'll say you're waiting for your companions. If you get to that point and it doesn't have the new quest marker and you didn't get the new quest for the main campaign to go into chapter 3, just log off and back on and it should fix it. But once you're done with all 3 of these main campaign chapters, it's then going to spawn in one of those tutorial quests. So the purple triangles, it should be pretty much right where you end the campaign at. And you're just going to follow the small quest line for that tutorial quest, because that's going to take you to the phase diving NPC, which is one of the new systems with this patch. You'll just have a few quests for you to go do that teaches you about this system. And once you're done with those tutorial quests, you're now actually done with everything you need to do. And also right next to that NPC that teaches you about phase diving, there is also going to be the NPC that allows you to upgrade your cloak and allows you to buy the fibers for your cloak, which are essentially the secondary stat gems you put into your cloak. So complete all 3 chapters of the main campaign, complete the purple triangle tutorial quest, and also make sure to upgrade your cloak and gem it on your main character. Now, after you've done that, you're free to use the skip on any of your alts. So to go and use the skip on all of those alts, you're going to log on those alts, go to Dornegal, you're going to talk to Locust Walker again. He's going to open up that portal and take you to Koresh. You're going to talk to him to turn in that quest. Then right in front of you, you're going to talk to the NPC called Omen. And then he will have the skip option to skip all of the chapters of that campaign and to unlock all of the world quests. So you're going to use that skip and then the campaign will be completed for that alt, but you still don't have your cloak. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to your map. There's going to be a flight point like in the center of Koresh called Overlook Zoshul, and you're going to fly to that flight point, because on that rock with the flight point is where you will find both the NPC that teaches you about phase diving. You don't have to do the tutorial quest again, but again, next to him is the cloak upgrade NPC, and you'll go talk to that NPC. There'll be a dialogue option that says, I need a new cloak, and he'll give you the cloak for that alt. Make sure to upgrade your cloak right when you get it on that alt, because you'll have 3 threads and you need 3 threads to get every upgrade. So make sure to get the first upgrade, and also make sure to buy a fiber from him on every one of your characters. It's just 100 gold. And again, these are basically secondary stat gems. So just buy your best secondary stat for that character, put it into your cloak, and now on that alt character, you have your world quests unlocked. You have your first of the 2 upgrades for your cloak you can get for this week, and you should have your cloak gemmed. So you're ready to go do any of the world quests you want to do, or go do delves, or go do dungeons, or go do phase diving. You're now at the point to just go start gearing up that alt. And also a small tip, the world boss that's going to be located in Koresh, which is spawning this week, is working in the exact same way that the world boss from season 2 worked, in that all of the gear it drops is warband equipped. It is champion gear, but you only get a piece of gear on the first character you go kill it on your account. So unless you want the 15 carved crests that the world boss gives, you don't need to go kill the world boss on all of your different characters. You're never going to get gear besides the first one. So also keep in mind, the first character you do the world boss on, it will give you a warbound piece of gear that's completely random from their loot table. So odds are it won't even be usable by the character that earned that piece of gear. So just put that in your warband bank, and once you get to a character that can use it, you can go use that free piece of champion gear. But outside of that, you really don't need to be going and doing that world boss. Also, the world boss in Koresh right now, crazy hard actually, and it takes like 10 minutes on average to defeat. So it's not really worth doing it for the crest either. So that's pretty much all you need to do to quickly get all of your characters to the point where you can just start to go do whatever you want to do to gear them up. But that's all I want to go over. So thanks for watching.